Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. Welcome to another episode of The Writing Dad. Hopefully this will be a short and sweet episode. I'm just going to do a couple things today on the computer. We're back in the office, back in the studio, whatever you want to call it. My fortress of solitude. And I'm just going to play around here with, I'm going to get down to doing some Amazon ads and possibly some Facebook ads. So we'll pause on the video there, just for a quick second, because I learned that there's a ton of other stuff I gotta do first. By the way, please excuse the drastic wardrobe change and...
mustache.
Yes, it's the return of the mustache.
Mustache.
It's back.
Mustache.
Look at it. So nice. Full disclosure, these videos are filmed over a bunch of days. I filmed this in between the spaces of life, when I have a spare minute, and in between all the other dad stuff I gotta do. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, my fellow rookies, novices in the self-publishing world? So I started filming an episode about Amazon ads and Facebook ads, stemming off of, I'm sure, a platform you're all well aware of called the Self-Publishing Formula. Maybe some of you have checked it out. So I'm hoping maybe you stumbled across it. If you haven't, it's a wealth of knowledge and it's a great resource. I wish I had had it years ago, and I wish I had started doing what I'm doing now. And again, I'm just experimenting with it. I haven't really launched into anything yet, but at least doing stuff like this, I have felt a glimmer of hope that I haven't felt in a very long time since starting this out. I've become very discouraged, especially lately, but you know, picking up this self-publishing formula stuff that I've been trying out, it's been, like I said, it's kind of restoring the hope that maybe this is possible if you do it right. But anyways, one of the suggestions was to grow your mailing list by using Facebook ads, and that's what I ventured into. But I started filming the episode, I started doing all the things in the episode, and then I reached a point in the Facebook ad where I realized that there's a bunch of other stuff that I haven't yet to do. One of which was being able to make your book as a reader magnet. In other words, like giving your book away for free in exchange for an email address to build your mailing list. But that seemed a little more difficult, and I ran into some problems making the book free, and there's a whole bunch of stuff to it. So before I even get into the Facebook ads and that part of it, I want to talk about the process of making your book free. So we're going to rewind, and I'll go back to the beginning, and then I'll start talking about the Facebook ads and all that stuff after we've figured out how to make our books free. So here we go. So yeah, it's been a busy couple of weeks to say the least, but I've been still grinding some stuff away, still been working on a lot of other stuff. I know with Amazon, typically you have to set your price at a certain range that it gives you, and there's a minimum range for, at least for ebooks, of 99 cents. So if I'm going to be trying to give away books and do this incentive thing for email signups, I got to figure out how to make it free. And that's where other groups come in. Facebook is a great way to do stuff. So here's my Facebook page, go into my author page, and over here, Mark Dawson and the Self-Publishing Formula actually have a Facebook page, and it's called the SPF Community, and I found this place to be really amazing for help. I've only been on it for a few days, maybe a week, and I've had tons of questions, and everyone on the community has been pretty helpful. But anyway, I asked in there how to go about giving away your book for free when Amazon doesn't really let you, and they're like all kinds of cool advice. But the one I'm going to try is a place called BookFunnel. This whole thing with the free book has opened up a whole can of worms, and now I'm trying to get to the bottom of. You know what? It's good though, because I'm learning a lot about the business and about the other side of stuff that I just didn't understand before. There seems to be like a science behind giving away your book for free, and I never thought giving something away for free would be so complicated, but apparently it is. Or maybe I just don't have the right business frame of mind and I'm just not grasping it. But I'm going to get to the bottom of it. So I'm asking questions on this Facebook group, and it's very helpful, like I said. But I'm getting a lot of conflicting things. Like some people are saying your book has to be enrolled in KDP Select to make it exclusive, and then you can have the option to make it free. But the caveat is you can only make it free for 5 days. Which I guess when you think about it makes sense if you're trying to run an ad for a week to get a free book. Which, you know, kind of puts a damper on things, because if you're trying to run an ad on Facebook, let's say for a week or 2 weeks, having your book available, and if the reader magnet is sign up for the mailing list and you get a free book, and you're running it for 2 weeks, then really you can only run that ad for 5 days. And KDP only allows you 5 free promotion days in the span of 90 days. So you still seem to be pretty limited there. A lot of other people on this chat are saying BookFunnel. So I'm checking out BookFunnel. And surprise, surprise, it comes with package deals that you got to pay for. I mean, this one's pretty cheap. It's $20 for the whole year, $100 for the year, or $250 for the whole year. It's not a huge sum of money, but it's still a sum of money. And it's just frustrating because you're already spending money on the ads, and it seems you got to spend more money just to give something away for free. The other advice people are saying on the chat is that it's worth it because it makes things simple. And because I had the idea of, well, what if you just send them an eDoc or an EPUB, which is a ebook file, or a read-only PDF or something like that. But then people are saying that you're setting yourself up for piracy, and people can steal that information a lot easier. And also people who use e-readers and stuff like that will find it too complicated to download a file onto their e-reader when they just want to read it on their phone or whatever. It's more difficult, which makes complete sense. And then it just adds to the frustration and the cloud and the fog in my brain that I'm feeling right now. The other thing people are saying is that it doesn't seem like you're allowed to use Facebook ads as or use your book as a reader magnet if it's enrolled in KDP Select or Unlimited or whatever like that. And I'm trying to figure out the difference. Are those two different things? Which it seems like it is, but so I'm just left here feeling like defeated. But we're going to press on. We're going to figure this out. Which includes the free book. But how do I give them the free book? There needs to be a link that they click on, and the link will take them to a website. But what website am I using? I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and try out this BookFunnel stuff. So I'll just sign up and make the account, and I'll get back to you guys. Hi, I'm gonna take a break. Just need to take a break from the business side of things. Sometimes that just gets a little much. I need to get back to the roots of what it is I'm actually doing. I need a couple days anyways to get myself sorted and get back to my book files. Because I gotta, just like on KDP, you gotta upload those books to the website. So I'm gonna take some time over the next little while and do that, upload them to BookFunnel. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy some time in my backyard. And I'm gonna do something that I don't get to do very often, but I always do want to do. I'm going to enjoy some time in my hammock. I've got about an hour and a half before I'm gonna pick up the kids from school. So I'm gonna get some writing done, get back to the roots. Hopefully I don't fall asleep. We'll catch up with you guys soon. You know, one of the things I was always frustrated with doing this was I always used to say or think, why isn't there anybody out there? There's got to be somebody who's done this and been successful at it, who can show the rest of us what to do if they're kind enough, if they're generous enough. Because, you know, and then I was always told to join Facebook groups and things like that, but found going on those things, pretty much everybody in the group was in it for themselves, it seemed like, and they didn't have any practical or helpful advice to offer. Everyone just wanted to promote themselves, or if they did have a secret, or if they did crack the system, they weren't readily sharing it with anybody because of people's own selfish reasons and things like that. They wanted to hoard the wealth of knowledge to themselves. But like I said, this place, Self-Publishing Formula, and the Facebook group that I'm a part of with them seems to be pretty genuine in wanting to help each other out, and, you know, teaching other authors, teaching other self-published indie guys like myself and you guys maybe, that there is a way to do this and it is possible. So I'm really been grateful for the community and asking questions and learning as I go. But one of the other things too was that sometimes the answers you got were very cryptic. I don't know if you felt this way, where you ask a question and you go, how do I do this? And somebody says, oh, it's easy, just do this, 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 and this. But this, and this is very vague and very cryptic. And when you sit down to go, oh, it's easy, oh, just do that. Why didn't I do that before? But sometimes if you're like me, you've sat down and gone, that was very cryptic. And it's not as easy as it sounds, which I ran into with this whole making your book free thing. And I actually got really frustrated and ran into some walls. And I never really thought it would be this difficult to give something away for free. But it turns out it is kind of a little more complicated than that, and it's for a good reason. So we're going to look into all that stuff. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take the guesswork out of it, and the problems I ran into was really frustrating, and going through all this process and then not having an option to have a free book available was kind of confusing to me. But we're going to look at how to make your book free. And we're really going to just break it down in really simple terms. And I don't know, I can't be the only one out there who's simple. Maybe I'm just simple-minded and I don't get it. But if you're like me and you've struggled and you're still navigating through this like I am, I'm brand new at this, like I said. And I'm going to show you here on the site called BookFunnel. And take all the guesswork out of it, because there's no point in sitting down to create the Facebook ad and do all that other marketing stuff until because you're going to run into the same wall I did. So you might as well start here. And the first thing you want to do is have a platform and have that link where somebody can go and click on it to make your book free. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's break it down real simple. After all that talk, I thought it'd be kind of funny to show you all that stuff. And because probably, like I did, you guys probably hit that wall too. And it'd be funny to see, and it's actually good to see that other people run into the same stuff and run into the same problems. And it means you're not crazy and you're not stupid, and or at least other people run into this stuff, and you can see that it's a difficult process for all of us who are trying to do this. Like I said, I'm just a rookie guy doing this, and hopefully you're enjoying the antics of watching me stumble through this. But anyways, I'm hoping it helps to at least see that if you've ever been sitting there going, I'm an idiot, I can't believe, it seems like you're watching everyone else in the self-publishing world succeed or make some kind of progress, and and you might think like I'm the only one who's struggling, or I'm the only one who doesn't get this, and I'm just a big dummy. But I know I felt like that a bunch of times, but, it's just encouraging, hopefully, to see that I'm going through it, and maybe you're going through it, and we're all going through it. So we're doing this together. Just go to the BookFunnel website. This is what it looks like here. You can sign up or create an account. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in. So it's actually really easy. There's a dashboard, like most other pages, with all these things here. Obviously, I've set myself up. I'm going to show you guys here, but my books have not had any downloads yet this month. Thanks. So obviously, I've loaded my title, one of them, into the books page. And there it is. It's very similar to uploading your book to KDP. You have to upload a manuscript and a file. You have to upload a cover image. All the typical kind of stuff that you had to do with uploading it to KDP or any other platform. It's basically all the same. So it's actually really simple. It's actually even simpler than Amazon. You just go up here, Action, Add New Book. And here you guys can see it's pretty much all the same, right? You put in the book name, all the same kind of stuff. It actually even just lets you grab your ISBN, or your ASIN from Amazon, from your book that you created on KDP, and you can just pop it in there. You don't have to make a new one. This actually is cool because it actually gives you the option for a tagline. I made this for my book. And, book description, same as Amazon, you throw in your synopsis or your back cover page description there. You can even make a little bit of a note to the reader. You can add a couple, these are like what Mark Dawson and James Blatch, what they call, copy, when they're putting it in the ad, that little quick blurb that says something about something else to entice your readers, you can add it in there. When you click Create Book, it brings you to the next page. The difference with BookFunnel is I think it has to be a PDF. You can't do a Word document like you can with Kindle or Amazon, KDP. But after you've done all that and gone through that, you'll get to this page here. After you've uploaded your book files, this actually took me a lot shorter than Kindle did. Kindle took me, Kindle takes about 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe after you've gone through everything. This took me maybe 10, maybe 20 minutes at most to set this up. And then after you're done, that is pretty much all you have to do, guys. And then when you're ready to make your book free or offer that link to your free book to your readers, there's a thing down here. You just click that. And it brings you to this page here where there's a link right here. All you have to do is copy paste. Copy to clipboard. And when you click on it, it'll bring your readers to this page here. And this, this is obviously on the desktop of what it will look like. Whenever you make your tagline, it'll be nice and big right there for your readers. The description or your back cover page goes there. That extra, reader notes or that other extra little thing you go so that my synopsis starts there at Even Among Angels, but the actual extra part I put in goes right above your book there. And it gives them options when they click Get Book. It'll give them all these options here, and readers can get whatever option they want. And there you go, bippity boppity boopity. Done and easy, and after all the crap I went through trying to get this set up, there it is. And there you have it, guys. It was actually much, much simpler than I made it out to be. I think the initial process and the fog that clouded my brain was just having a link to make your book free seemed really difficult, and to be honest, it seemed silly to me at first. That why would it be so difficult just to give your book away for free? But it turns out it really wasn't actually that difficult to make your book free. It was just finding the right avenue to make your book free, which was the difficult part, which is what I struggled with. But I pushed through it and I found it, and there it is. Hopefully by watching this video you can avoid the pitfalls and all the stupid mistakes that I made, and this will just make things simpler for you. Now that we have this, now that we have a link that we can offer readers a free book, we're going to use this link in the next video. And we're going to dive into the actual Facebook ads and social media ads using reader magnets like this to grab people for our mailing lists. I'll shut up now. I felt like I was a huge douche in this video, or at least a dummy. But that's what it's all about, is figuring this stuff out. That's what this entire little mini-series, whatever you want to call it, The Writing Dad, is all about, is the process and having fun with it and making fun of yourself and having a sense of humor about it and just plugging through. As always, please feel free to check out my social medias and my website for more information about the books, for whatever else is going on in my world as I get through this and in the self-publishing journey that I'm going through. And join me next time where we'll use this stuff and we'll actually put it to good use, and I'll create my first Facebook ad and we'll start down that road. See you next time.